Hello, everyone, and welcome to Through the Covers. I'm Fred, and I'm really excited to finally get this podcast started. If you're someone who loves cricket conversations beyond just match highlights, then this podcast is for you. Through the Covers is where we dive deeper into the game, the latest cricketing news, player statistics, match analysis, team strategies, and of course some predictions about where the game might be heading. Cricket today is evolving faster than ever. Teams are experimenting with new approaches, players are redefining roles, and data-driven decisions are becoming more important with every tournament. Through this podcast, the goal is to understand the game from that perspective, not just what happens on the field, but why it happens. Welcome back to Through the Covers. I'm Fred, and wow, what a way to kick off the IPL 2026 season. If this first game is anything to go by, we are in for an absolute roller coaster over the next couple of months. Let's dive straight into it. Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Sunrisers Hyderabad, and RCB have chased down 202 in just 15.4 overs. Let that sink in for a second. A 200-plus chase finished with more than 4 overs to spare. That's not just a win, that's a statement. Now I want to start with RCB, because this didn't feel like a team starting fresh. This felt like a team continuing momentum. They've picked up right where they left off last season. There's a calmness about this RCB side now. Earlier, we used to associate RCB with chaos, explosive batting, yes, but also unpredictability. Today, it was controlled aggression, structured, planned, ruthless. Chasing 202 is never easy, especially in a season opener where nerves are expected. But look at how they approached it. No panic, no reckless hitting, just calculated intent. The power play, positive, but not desperate. The middle overs, no slowdown. And when it was time to finish, they didn't drag it deep, they closed it early. That tells you everything about the mindset. This is a team that has done its homework. You could clearly see matchups being targeted. Bowlers weren't just attacked randomly, they were picked apart based on lengths, angles, and phases. That kind of clarity only comes from preparation. And I think that's the biggest takeaway tonight. RCB looked like one of the most well-drilled units in the tournament already. Now flipping over to Sunrisers Hyderabad. First up, that batting effort. 201 on the board is not a small total. In most opening games, that's more than competitive. So credit where it's due. After a pretty shaky start in the power play, they pulled things back brilliantly. Early wickets, pressure, not much rhythm, but the middle order stepped up. They absorbed the pressure, rebuilt smartly, and then accelerated towards the end. That phase is what gave them a fighting total. So yes, SRH deserve appreciation for recovering from what could have been a collapse. But the bowling, they just looked clueless at times. And I don't mean that harshly. It's more about execution and adaptability. The plans didn't seem clear. The lengths were inconsistent. There was very little variation when things started going wrong. When a team is chasing at that rate, you need someone to break the rhythm. A wicket, a tight over, something. But it never came. Even the field placements at times felt reactive rather than proactive. And against a side like RCB, once you lose control, they don't give it back. So SRH will walk away with mixed feelings. Good recovery with the bat, but a lot to fix with the ball. Now, what does this result tell us going forward? For RCB, confidence will be sky high. Winning is one thing. Dominating a 200-plus chase like this, that sends a message to every other team. For SRH, it's about going back, reassessing bowling strategies, and coming back stronger. Because in this IPL, 200 might not always be enough. All right, let's shift gears and look ahead to tomorrow's clash, Kolkata Knight Riders versus Mumbai Indians. Now this is a proper heavyweight matchup. We're likely looking at a game at Eden Gardens, and historically, this ground is a batting paradise, with a slight twist. The surface is usually good for stroke play, but as the game progresses, spinners tend to come into play. Short boundaries, quick outfield, expect runs. Now here's an interesting stat trend. Teams chasing at Eden Gardens have generally had a slight advantage. Roughly around 55 to 60% of games tend to be won by the chasing side. Dew can be a factor in night games, making it harder for bowlers in the second innings. So toss could be crucial. Expect the captain who wins it to bowl first. Now let's talk matchups. KKR's spin attack versus MI's middle order. That's going to be key. If KKR can control the middle overs, they can choke MI's scoring. On the other side, MI's pace attack in the power play against KKR's top order. Early wickets could tilt the game heavily. It's a game of phases, but also a game of experience. Both teams have players who thrive in pressure situations. So, prediction time. This is a tough one, but I'm slightly leaning towards Mumbai Indians, purely because of their balance and experience in chasing under pressure. But honestly, if KKR bat first and put up something around 190 to 200, they can absolutely defend it with their spin options. So I'll say 55% Mumbai, 45% KKR. Very, very close contest. And that's what we love about the IPL, right? No easy games. All right, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this breakdown and complete analysis of the game, don't forget to subscribe to Through the Covers on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram for daily updates, clips, and behind-the-scenes content. We're going daily from today, so make sure you stick with us through the entire IPL season. Share this with your friends, your cricket group, your family, anyone who loves the game. I'm Fred, signing off. See you tomorrow.